Brother, you have to be present with anything that you do. Simply taking a seat. If you're not paying attention, you start looking around and drop it. That's gonna take away from your first impression.
Guys, today's video is going to change your life. By the end of today's video, you're going to find yourself down one of two paths. You're either one, going to have ascended into alpha male godhood, or two, you're going to find yourself stuck as a sad, pathetic beta for the rest of your life. At least, that's what I would tell you if I was a sad, insecure man who made money by exploiting other sad, insecure men on the internet. But luckily for you guys, I do that for free. So, not going to happen today. Now, if you've ever been walking down the street and you found yourself thinking, how can I make sure that when I open this water bottle, I look as alpha as possible? Well, then all I've got to say is, hello, Planet Mike. Thanks for watching the video, because you are the only dork on planet Earth who has ever had that thought. Now, unfortunately for us, we have many a time talked about online alpha males, but today we're reaching new lows, people. The other day, I was scrolling on Instagram and I came across a video of this guy teaching you how to be an alpha when you sit down on a bench. I thought to myself, haha, funny, satire on all the alpha male shit on the internet these days. I clicked on his profile, and within about 45 seconds, I was hit with the harsh reality that this was in fact not satire, and this guy was actually just that sad. Now, I've got to give you a fair warning. If you're intimidated by alpha males, don't worry, this video is going to be a breeze for you, but if you're intimidated by deeply, almost unfathomably insecure men who have no idea how the world is actually perceiving them, who think that things like how you sit down at a restaurant or how you take your phone out of your pocket are what define you as a man rather than, you know, your character and how you live your life, this video might be kind of tough for you. What's not going to be tough for you, though, is gliding your mouse all over your desk after you buy a limited edition August the Duck desk mat, baby. Only available for a few more weeks, so if you want one, do not hesitate, okay? I promise the shameless plugs will be over soon. With that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at Mr. Mike here. Please subscribe.
Brother, you have to be present with anything that you do. Simply taking a seat. If you're not paying attention, you start looking around and drop it. That's gonna take away from your first impression.
Okay, so ironically enough, this was my first impression of Mr. Mike here, and right off the bat, we just got a one-way ticket to fucking Goofy Town. Just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way right off the bat, because I think it's important. If you're a young man falling for shit like this, like buying into this whole alpha male bullshit, I'm gonna tell you something that might help you, or it might make you feel worse right now, but once you grow up, you'll realize this is the case. Nobody, and I mean genuinely nobody, gives nearly enough shit about you for this stuff to matter. No potential partner, nobody walking down the street is paying that much attention to you that they are judging you based off the way that you sit down on a bench. Unless you rip your pants off and do like a backflip and you shit before you land on the bench and then cover your ass in the shit. Yeah, okay, if you do that, maybe that will kind of warp their perception of you, but short of that, nobody cares. Men like this are deeply, deeply insecure, and it causes them to live in their own head 24/7. And they're always being so critical of themselves, judging themselves so harshly that they can't fathom that not everybody else around them is doing the same thing. I promise you, nobody cares about you this much.
Lowers your status. And people around you not gonna take you seriously. Move with purpose. So know already where you're gonna land, where you're gonna take a seat, and make it look effortless. Like an expert, not like a dog that's trying to take a dump. It's gonna look pathetic, so you choose what's gonna work best for you.
I like how this guy sits down in maybe the most unnatural way imaginable in a video where he's trying to help you impress people by the way you sit. I honestly don't think this guy's ever seen a real human sit down before based off his demonstration. Not sure what's going on here.
Thought about what does your body actually translate into the world with day-to-day actions that you take as simple as taking a drink from the protein shake bottle. Well, what comes to my mind that most people do, they grab the cap, lean forward, they twist, they take your drink. So all kinetic makes them appear like serving this bottle.
You've got to be in a fucking K-hole to come up with some of this stuff. Serving the bottle. You look like you're opening a bottle of apple juice, dude. Cannot possibly think of a more meaningless action. Again, these guys are so caught up in their own head that they genuinely think that people are walking past them going, oh my god, look at the way that idiot opens that fucking bottle. What a dork. Thinking you're this important to people who will walk past you and never think about you again, it does crazy shit to your brain, guys.
So if you're a man, stop doing that. Grab and then twist the bottle. Take it away from your body. Bring it to your body. to know. Never follow. Drink with your head, like you bound down to the bottle. Don't be a peasant. Make the items serve you.
Nobody bows to a bottle, Mike. You can't drink out of a bottle bowing to it. That's not how gravity works. You want to make this point with a straw? Okay, whatever. Say you look like an idiot moving your head down to drink a straw from a cup off a table, but like this, it's a bottle, Mike. You're breaking the laws of physics.
First, I don't lean over it. Actually, use my whole body. When I'm trying to shift, I'm not putting my head there and then moving. The proper way to do it, get up, shift the whole body with your head, continue the movement. And it's pathetic if you drop some and you stop looking and acting frustrated.
Okay, so I'm going to be honest. Ironically enough, my original mindset is kind of being disproven here because the more I watch of this guy, the more I realize that if I saw a guy acting like Mr. Mike here, I'd be like, oh, okay, so that's a robot. First impression would be ruined because I'd think this guy's a cyborg. I don't know what he thinks this uniform movement is achieving, like walking around like you got a 2x4 stapled to your forehead and your dick, like where you got to move everything at once, but it looks very, very unnatural. It's not working.
Have you ever wondered what it looks like from the side when you take a seat at the dinner table?
No, I haven't, Mike. Never in my life. Not a thought that's ever crossed the old thinker. Because I'm not a pathetic dweeb trying to impress other pathetic dweebs. Which, again, if you're going down this, like, rabbit hole, this pipeline, that's all you're going to achieve. You're not going to impress the alphas of society. Women aren't going to notice you. You're going to impress other losers on the internet who look to guys like this for life advice. So if that's your goal, stick with it. Otherwise, just be normal.
Most of you will be leaning over the chair, pulling it over, then coming in and make it look effortless. Make that chair serve you. How does it look?
The delivery of the "how does that look" is hilarious because it sounds sincere. He really wants to know. He really needs to make sure that he looks like an alpha sitting down because he's not sure. Honestly, Michael, a critical review here, it looks like you sat down at a table and you're a little too far away to do anything on that table effectively. My advice would be to make the table serve you. Better yet, actually tell somebody at the table to stand up and push the table towards you because you're the alpha. Maybe bark at them, piss on them a little, mark your territory if that doesn't work immediately, and they'll probably get up after that.
Hey brother, how's your pull-out game? And I'm talking about the cell phone. I know, reach for your phone and then start checking it out. I mean, that's not a good look. You're scrouching, shoulders are up, you're making yourself look small. When you're pulling out your phone, make sure to stop looking down. Reach, and now make the phone serve you. If you start scrouching, you're serving your phone. Make that thing serve you. That's going to help your first impression.
You're serving the phone, he says, as he films a video on a phone for an app on phones to tell people who are on their phone how to look at their phone. Mike, I think something's wrong with you, bud. And I don't even mean that in a mean way. Like, I genuinely just sort of feel for you. And like, look, I get it. A lot of this is probably just for Instagram money, but there's an aspect to this that you just really can't come up with unless this is like your everyday. Shit's gotta be miserable, man. Okay, so again, kind of like disproving myself here, but dude, you're like actively trying to make yourself look like a badass, and you pick the dorkier way to do all of these actions. Like, I can't in good faith call this rage bait because I'm pretty sure this guy is serious, but like, you're picking the wrong one. You gave the wrong one a check. It's like he equates manliness with being as stiff as humanly possible.
It's about being fully aware and present and making any space that we're in serve us. If we're about to take a seat on a bench, we don't want to take too little of space. Don't do it like that. Just don't. Why would others want to notice me if I'm trying to hide How does it look?
Mike, honestly, like, you're just so wrong about everything. It's impressive. Like, I'm assuming the goal of an alpha male, a guy like this, is to attract women, you know, get the attention of women. And I promise you, women are not looking at a guy on a bench with his dick spread out and be like, holy shit, how do I get me some of that? Man spreading is a stupid ass term, but I'm gonna use it because everybody knows what it means. Promise you guys, man spreading in public spaces is not what's gonna find you your wife. Can't believe I have to say that, but you know, we're in weird times.
The way you open a water bottle can absolutely ruin your first impression. Stop. Do it right. You gotta grab a bottle from the bottom and untwist it from the bottom, and then take a drink.
What is this man's obsession with gripping the damn bottle at the bottom? If anything, I feel like that hurts your image. You gotta use your entire damn arm to open a bottle. Are you weak, Mike? Can't open a bottle with your precious little fingertips? What are you, a beta? Oh god, I think Mike's teachings are rubbing off on me, guys. Gotta cut this short while I still have the time. Well, guys, what do you think? Do you think Planet Mike's just an alpha, nay, a sigma that I can't understand with my feeble little beta mind? No. He's not. I'll answer that for you. Honestly, I feel kind of bad going too hard on this guy because he's got to have a pretty sad life. I feel like I know what goes on in his head 24/7, and if this is like your 24/7 existence, these kinds of things are what is constantly playing inside of your head. That's it's pretty rough. It's one of those things that if you sit around and think about it for too long, it starts to not really be funny anymore and kind of just gets sad. So I'm not gonna do that. We'll leave it there. See ya.